just talking with Brandon. What's up, man?
Oh, yeah, I just got done talking to him a little while ago.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How's things, man? How's the news on what we spoke about at the hospital, I suppose?
Well, I'm sure Brandon's told you.
He told me that I don't know what you want me to say over the phone. Are you in an area where
I'm in
you're
a
not going to
good
be
spot.
overheard?
I wasn't so much in a good spot when I was talking to him earlier. I'm gonna be straight.
Yeah.
I mean, somewhat. Don't be like too on the fucking nose. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I can read. Yeah. 80%.
So what I've been told is that there was something put out, but it wasn't for money. That's what I've been told.
I got a favor. Yes. So.
Okay.
Someone. I had a group that had my back. There's a couple groups, quite frankly, that had my back over the whole situation. So when I was pissed, they were willing to do what was necessary. I know who it was. Found out before vacation, but after my last call with Brandon. And I think you guys know who it is. I mean, I don't want to say. You know who it is. I mean, I know what happened at the spot. Yeah. Apparently, there was a lot of shit talking and a lot of questions about cojones, and you know, they revealed themselves.
So I guess is it over with the disputes, or do you think it's an ongoing thing?
Well, I can say the others have decided not to do anything after I told them very strictly, and that was after Brandon's conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a couple folks. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna name names for obvious reasons. But there shouldn't be any more heat coming that way, as long as things are settled. But I want you to know that I know that you wanted to hurt me in that hospital.
Well, I want you to know I thought you were lying to me in that hospital, Nino.
Of course. I mean, I'm not gonna fucking admit shit.
We were even outside the hospital, Nino. You know?
Oh, about not knowing who?
I thought you were listen, the way I interpreted the situation.
I literally woke up and I'm at the court center and I get a phone call from the doctor that tells me to go down. And so I didn't know what was up and what was down. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't appreciate the way that I was being asked questions. I wanted some time with Brandon. That's what it was. I felt the kind of way, right? Like a time and a place. I know you wanted answers, but at the same time, you know, I'm the fucking mayor, Sonya. I don't got, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot on the fucking line. And
you're the mayor, sure, Nino, but also from our perspective, right? Where
your perspective, I can understand.
From our perspective, our friend has just been shot, okay?
Yeah.
And the person that could have been responsible for it was showing up and didn't really give a fuck who was around, right? It seemed like it seemed a little on the nose, right? It seemed kind of like you were there to prove a point, which I can understand if it was somebody else in that bed, but not the person that cares about you.
No, there was no point being. You know I was on his emergency contact list, right?
I didn't know that, no.
Yeah, how do you think I came down?
Okay, so you were called down there as an emergency.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Brandon, was he called down there as an emergency contact? Was he an emergency contact list?
I'll even give you the...
Said yes. Okay, well that changes things a little bit for me, because I thought you just showed up there after the deed was done, and
what the fuck?
Kinda... Well, I don't know, man. I was being told a bunch of shit. So
I had the fucking, you know, I had 5 doctors dressed up. That's why I know the conversations you had. There's only one real doctor there. You know that?
That's kind of funny, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, one of your boys knows because I accidentally called him, and he showed up as a doctor, and I had no idea it was dressed up. They didn't even fucking tell me.
Look,
that's why I didn't want shit to pop off. I mean,
again. I don't have an issue with you getting a get back or whatever the fuck you're doing with Edgar, man. It's just about Brandon. Brandon, I see how much that fucking guy cares about you, and I care about him, and it just, you know, it rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. I was just I hope stays between you and Edgar. That's all.
I understand. I assumed you knew that I was on his emergency contact list.
I didn't know that.
So from my perspective, I'm wondering, like, why the fuck can I not have like 5 minutes with Brandon? You know what I mean?
Hey, you can.
Like 5 minutes.
That makes sense.
Before being asked, like, you know, the fifth degree. And obviously you got to understand that wasn't supposed to happen. And I had that conversation. I think some of it's on me because I thought I made it really clear. But I guess what happened was, the way that it was relayed to me is they were asked, like, who is 3PAS? And that was the decision. They didn't, you know, that's kind of the extent they took it. So, you know, obviously certain, you know, things run deep. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but I mean, you know how I've operated in the past. You know, there's people looking out.
I will say, Nino, it's a damn shame that I guess, you know, considering Brandon's loyalty to you and I guess our history as well, and you know, the shit between Edgar, I fucking hate the fact that it's
can I be honest with you? I genuinely do not know what the fuck this is. And I'm going to relay to you exactly what I relayed to Brandon a couple days ago. Is you got to understand, from my perspective, all right? This guy calls me one day saying I'm his cousin. Hey, security down there. Yep. Not up here.
Oh, not up here? Quentin just told me to run up here.
Oh, okay, I'm good. All right. Sorry, doing some training. So, what was I going to say? Gives me a phone call. Calls me cousin. Do you need something, Gage?
Where is Quentin? He just ran up here, right?
Yeah. When I'm on the phone, you fuck off.
Oh, okay.
Run. Come on. Sorry about that. Asked me for a gun. I speak to him 2 weeks later.
He called you for a gun?
Yes. That's when I hook him up with Alia Court.
Oh,
right?
Shit.
Yes. I'm the reason they even fucking know each other. And she was close to me. I want you to keep that in mind. And I know what happened.
Okay.
Now I want you to like for a minute, like soak that in.
Yeah.
Right? Next, Brandon introduces me to him over SEMA camps. And he thinks I'm a part of the Illuminati. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? Right? So this guy goes from this to me hooking him up with someone, and now he's afraid that I'm like some kind of government agent. All right, fast forward. Whisperer. I give these guys like an opportunity, like a fucking, I don't know who this guy is. He seems interesting. Here's something. You got a new crew? Go with it. Next thing you know, they're asking me to set this guy up. That I set him up so he gets picked up. And I'm like, what the fuck? No. And they take it a certain way. You know what I mean? Like there was no understanding. You know what I'm saying? Like I got that vibe.
Okay.
Next, you got Tilly, who's doing, I don't know what you guys had her doing. I don't know. But it was enough that got us scared.
I don't even know that woman, I'll be honest.
She's fucking, she's a lunatic.
Yeah.
But
you told me.
Telling her to go into like FIB buildings with keys and all kinds of crazy shit. Right? She tells me that you guys are going to kill her. And I say you guys, I'm assuming, you know, whatever, like, you know, Brandon and Edgar are going to kill her. She's freaking out. So much so that when I called Brandon that day, she thought she got wicked pissed at me. Like, I've never seen her that upset. So I'm like, okay, this is fucking serious. All right, then, like, fucking stay away from her. All right? Like, know what you're doing. Month goes by, prison break, and she's casually like, oh, yeah, we're just texting together. What? During a fucking prison break. Now, keep in mind that she's not very good at telling stories, so I don't know if she was like how close this shit was. And I told her, like, listen, You fucking go either do the gang shit or stay in the cabinet. You can't do both. Because I'm not going to risk her fucking shenanigans and fuck over the other dozen plus people in the dozens of hours we put on, right?
Yeah.
Her dumbass, and she's gone. Like, I don't even want to talk to her anymore. Goes in immediately, and I called Brandon that night, and I said, yo, can you, like, keep her out of this shit? Because she wants to stay in the cabinet, but she's fucking stupid, right? Because she, you know, she does some dumb shit. It's going to be a reflection. I'm the one who's going to pay the price. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a liability for sure.
And so this dumb fuck goes and calls Edgar and says, it tells Edgar that I'm convincing her that Edgar's gonna kill her if they hang out. That never came out of my mouth. In fact, she tried calling me again before New Year's and fucking chewed her out. I'm like, your dumbass is telling me that they're gonna kill you, and I'm telling you, like, if you are with anywhere close to a gang, you're gonna get hurt. Like, not whatever the fuck Edgar thought. And the only reason I know that is because I fucking spoke to the guy and was extremely honest, and the guy shot me. So I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. You know what I mean? But that's the full story right there. So
no, I understand it from your perspective, and it makes perfect sense from your perspective, right?
So,
and like I said, there's got what you and Edgar have got going on between yous. Like I said, I don't have any certain way that I feel about it.
well,
I think
told
you
Telly
guys
to
are...
fix it. She's gonna go and tell the fucking truth. Otherwise, she's not gonna get a call from me again.
I don't think this
That's
fucking woman's
that's
gonna be able to
problem.
do.
That's yours problem
You
now.
should keep
she's
Tilly
yours.
out of it, man.
What do you mean?
Fuck
I told her you're done. I took her keys. You know, that's why all this shit happened. I literally took her keys. She went, made up some story to Edgar, and now is playing dumb.
I don't think she's going to be trusted from either side at this point.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I promise you, they're talking. I promise you.
Oh, she's fucking trouble. You
Yeah,
know,
no fucking shit. Why do you think I'm so pissed?
Yeah, I think Edgar should stay away from her. I think you should as well. I think you're both. She's fucking trouble, obviously. But yeah, anyway, look, the shit between you and Edgar, it makes perfect sense from both your perspectives. Whatever, I'm not concerned about that at all. Like, I totally get that. I owe Brandon's like an innocent in this whole fucking thing, right?
Well,
so
it never should have went that way, but a couple things that I want to make clear, because I think there's a lot of rumors going around. I'm not going to say their name, but someone that was close to me heard me when I was really pissed off, and I threw a number out there, and this dumb fuck told a bunch of other dumb fucks, who I think ultimately led to a certain dumb fuck telling Edgar. And I think you know who that dumb fuck is, because they were in bed at the hospital. So a game of telephone.
Okay, hold up. Let me get this correct, okay?
Yeah.
You said a number, and somebody heard that, and then that got back.
So about like 30 minutes after I got shot, something along those lines, I told some dumb fuck, which I should have known was a dumb fuck because I know how he is. I was mad, and I threw a number out there. Nothing was fucking concrete. Nothing. It was like a floater. You know what I mean? Like nothing.
I guess I'll ask you a question then. All right,
Yeah.
just this.
Yeah.
Now that the deed has been done, has something been? You know.
There's been no money exchange.
Okay.
Everything that was done was for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
okay.
As for my friend who, trust me, I haven't even spoken to him yet. Once I pull that fucking dumb fuck aside, I'm gonna kill in his fucking ear. Because I think he told some people in his crew, and somehow that made it all the way to, you know. Listen, I think you know who I'm talking about.
I don't know specifically who you're talking about.
Okay, think about who wasn't. Oh, God damn it! You know who was there, right?
The only person I saw in that hospital bed was Brandon that day. I didn't see anybody else in there. I knew a few people got shot.
Wait, you don't know everyone who was shot?
No, I don't know who else all got shot. I probably got told, but I didn't really give a fuck. I was
Yeah.
I was only with Brandon, to be honest.
Yeah, I just don't want to say who their name is because I don't want to put them under more blast. You know what I mean? I want to keep it contained. But look, it doesn't go without saying that you're a good reason why I'm even here today, right? After our conversation 6, 7, 8 months ago. So I figured I at least owed you the honesty.
I appreciate that, and that's the only reason why I was even upset. You know, I thought to myself, we've got a lot of history. I got a lot of respect for this guy, but I didn't feel like it went both ways when I felt like I wasn't being told the truth, right?
I was put in, like I said, it was we had a doctor running around, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
being able to speak openly about what had just transpired is not easy to do. At the same time, you know, I'm transparently, had it not been Edgar there, I probably would have been that and Tali, right? With all due respect, I don't really know her that well, right? So I don't know if she's a rat.
I don't really know that well. I don't know her that well either, to be honest. I just know she's
What?
I don't know Tali. She's ADMC. I know she was friends with my daughter who passed away. That's about it. I don't really know Tali that well.
Okay, well, I hope that paints an even bigger picture, because I'm like, I can't really talk in front of all the, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck.
Well, I think Tali's friends with Brandon, though. I don't know. Brandon, are you close to Tali?
No, they are. She told me.
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah.
She's close with Edgar, I think. But that's where her connection to this whole thing is.
Yeah, I spoke to her a bit afterwards, but
I haven't spoken to Tali. We don't really talk like that. But yeah, no, she just happened to be there when I was there to visit Brandon. Right?
It was like fucking tea time with like an almost murder. Like, what the fuck? Like at the goddamn like hospital.
I mean, it was just different people that knew Brandon, I guess, that were there to show support, right? And there's just a bunch of different people that showed up from all walks of life, I suppose. Yeah. But it wasn't everybody in that room, like, working together against you. It was just everybody in that room working together to try to figure out the truth. I think that's more what it was.
That is understandable. Okay. Well, shit. Oh, there you go. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, I don't, and I appreciate you calling me and telling me that.
Of course.
Can I ask you what the number was you threw out, just to verify the story a little bit more? Just the hypothetical number?
Well, no, 2 mil.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. But like I said, the fact that
you said this to Brandon already, right? You've already talked to him. You already told him. Or are you not?
I talked to him in codes, so whether he picked up on it or not, that was another thing. I was at the courthouse when we were chatting, so Marshall's in there, fucking pickup, but you can tell him.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
So I mean, I listen.
Because I think
I'm just gonna fucking shoot straight. I fucking told El Sab this, and that dumb fuck told his entire crew, and it got to CJ, whose dumb fuck told Edgar. So I mean, it became really obvious when the number came out where the fuck it came from. So, yeah. So trust me when I say, when I find fucking El Sab, I'm gonna slap the shit out of that dumb fuck, because that was like a emotional response. But
all right, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
Honestly, Nino, because that was the only thing that was kind of like eating at me a little bit about this whole fucking thing, is that I was starting to think like, if you're lying to me or whatever, or we couldn't trust each other anymore, and it was gonna fuck up all business in the future, and it just wasn't.
The thing to always keep in mind with me, Sonya, is I'd like to think that, I mean, we haven't really operated together very much, but if I don't like somebody, I'm gonna say it to their fucking face. Because I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? What's the worst you're gonna do to me?
Yeah, but you're a bit smarter than that nowadays, right? Because of the politics shit, right? You can't just straight up tell cops you don't like them, because you got to work with these fucking guys. You know what I mean?
You really don't know me.
Well, I don't know. I haven't really been. Yeah, Laura, maybe I don't know
anything about me and the marshals and BCSO.
I know about BCSO. I know about what I'm saying is like,
I literally
I know
have
there's
press
people that.
conferences shitting on the DOJ.
What I'm saying is, if you've got a guy who's showing shade at you, then you're not
Yeah.
gonna not show shade back, right? What I'm
Yeah.
saying to you, if you've got a guy you just don't like because you just don't like him, I don't think you're the type of you're not in the position to just be a fucking dickhead to him for no reason though, because you're trying to keep
That's
you
not
want to
true.
still be mayor, right? Well, I don't know. Okay, am I
I don't
am I
think I
wrong?
can. No. No, man. Sonya, I wish you were around, like, around my time.
All right. Well, you just treat everybody like as they deserve to be treated, I
Yeah,
suppose.
you have to.
Okay.
I'm over it. Sonya, this is literally the. You cannot be nice to people anymore. You can't.
No, I don't
Oh
think
my
you should
god,
either.
you
I
should
think-
come out with me one day. You know, just pretend you're not Sonya. You should see what goes down.
All right. Well, I would be curious to see it. I mean, you're in the second term now, right? So
Yeah.
you can basically fucking burn the city down if you wanted to at this point.
I've already done that before. No war is worth my trouble at this point. Yeah. My only interest is bringing Civ life back.
Whatever happened to Pred? Where did he go?
He showed back up again.
Okay.
Yeah, he was I think he's the last 6 weeks have been the first 2 months. I mean, he's got his election stolen from him.
Oh, it was fucking insane what happened to
Yeah.
him. And I actually am surprised that he's still around. I thought he would have bailed because I probably wouldn't have fucking kept going after all
No.
that bullshit he got.
It was
But yeah.
bad. And then when we won the fight legally, the allegations surrounding it were dastardly, right?
Yeah.
We did it very legally, like literally by the letter of the law, like did it the way it's supposed to be done. But it kind of got twisted into some nasty shit. And, you know, you can only take so much of that. You know what I mean?
Is that BCSO bubble been popped yet? Is there a new sheriff?
There is. Redditch is the sheriff, but,
I haven't caught up with Nino in a while, Brandon. I'm just curious. He's asking why I'm asking these questions.
oh,
Listen, I'm just curious. You know, I've been out of the
It's
loop
not
with that
pop.
shit for a while.
I
so
mean, even
it isn't-
LSPD's
okay.
got its issues. I've kind of, to some degree, I made the realization that PD cannot be fixed. It's a cesspool of, there's too much, how do I put it? There's too much of a particular culture that is the majority.
Why don't you just put on the Batman cape like fucking Max did and go fucking lead them then? Show them how to do it.
No, no, that's why.
Why
I'm
not?
on my. That's why my focus is on the court center.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm serious.
I don't know. I'm curious. You know, like fuck
The
them.
city
Then. Honestly,
does not have civilians left,
no, I know. There's no businesses, man.
which
There's a
means
few.
that there are no gangsters. Because let me ask you a question. What is power if there is nobody left that is willing to respect you unless you are part of their circle? What are you stealing from, locals?
I mean, I guess it's the people that are crazy enough to go against the grain. You know, pop their own bubbles.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But
All right, I gotta go.
yeah.
But thank you for the call and I appreciate the honesty.
if any other questions come up, feel free. Obviously, of, you know,
Yeah.
certain
no,
names. I mean, I'll tell you how sad because he's a dumb fuck, and I'm gonna call him later. But
I
we
didn't even know
already
that motherfucker was still around. I'll be honest.
He's
I
been
didn't even know.
around, and the first thing he fucking does is that dumb shit. But that's been resolved. I'm sure that those conversations have already happened with, you know, Cypress and Edgar, to some degree. But
I have no idea.
you know, I spoke to. I mean, listen, look. As far as I'm concerned, I'm over it personally. If Brandon feels any kind of way, I don't hold it against him. But if there's any sort of thing I can do to make things better for what it's worth, I'm down for that. But
How do you see Brandon right now? Yeah, honestly.
we got old history, and I don't forget old history. And I think out of everybody involved with these circumstances, I felt like he was the only one trying to bridge a gap. with everyone else, I'm not including you, it kind of feels like, you know, there's no, it's hard for me to know that I spoke as honest as I could and got shot anyways. It makes me very untrusting on certain levels. You know what I mean? But Brandon, I don't want things to fall out between us. It just makes it very difficult knowing that Edgar's in between. You know what I mean?
That's
and I
fair.
don't, but the thing is, you know, it's he's a loose cannon. You know what I mean? I mean, our
Who, Brandon or
conflict,
Edgar?
no, Edgar.
Yeah.
So, and given the fact that the conflict is over a lie made by Tilly, it becomes unresolvable, right? Unless I admit to a lie, which is unreasonable.
Nino, I think you two are going to be best friends one day.
Who?
You and Edgar.
Yeah, he's my cousin, according to him.
I'm just saying, man. Like,
I think that's what this is about. You know what? I think it's when he called me and he called me cousin and kept calling me cousin. I said, "Shut the fuck up! Do not call me that." I think that's what this is over.
I don't look. I don't know. But once this is all over with between you two, it'd be.
Is it over? You tell me, Sonya. You're making it sound like there's still shit going on.
No, I don't fucking know. I haven't spoken to Edgar about it. I'm talking to Brandon.
Yeah.
But no,
My biggest fear, if I want to be honest, is this becomes a back and forth and becomes unresolvable. That's my honest fear.
Yeah,
right?
that's fair.
So
I hope not. We'll see what happens, I guess. Yeah. And yeah,
anyways.
either way, I understand your perspective and your side of it, and I appreciate the honesty.
You got to be
because it does make sense from your side.
Hey, yeah. Wait, one second. Hey, what's up? Someone monitoring?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, son, I'm just glad I fucking found you. I was looking for Waldo out here.
Okay.
You know, in this fucking cold.
Stay busy over there, yeah?
Yeah, you got it.
Sorry, I was getting flagged down.
No, you're good. But yeah, I feel bad for Brian. He's just sitting here next to me. I better get off the phone, man.
Yeah, no, 100%.
But I'm gonna let him know though, right? About what you said.
Yeah, and if he's got any other questions, feel free to have him call me because I was talking in Enigma at the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clear it up, and if he's got more.
Be careful what you're saying at the fucking hospital. Jesus. You and Edgar had a straight up conversation next to one of my covert doctors.
I mean, I don't usually fucking say shit in the hospital, man, but like tensions were high right there, you know? We were fucking screaming at each other and there's fucking people. Like, I wasn't happy with him either because I just didn't like the fact Brandon was in the fucking bed, okay? If I'm completely honest. I didn't care about the rest of it, how it led up to it. I was scared of the fact that he was maybe not going to make it, okay? But he's good. He's fine, so.
Yeah. I told him I'll get him laid tomorrow. Tell me he's got to go out.
Oh my god, I didn't want to think about that.
What are you talking about?
I see Brandon like a brother, man.
Yeah,
I don't
you want your brother to get laid?
No, I gotta go.
He skipped fucking New Year's because he thought his face was fucked up. I told him, scar's a story.